What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Okay. Jesus. Okay. Fostex T20RP MK3. Baby, I'll be with you. You ate not that long ago. Don't be like this. Don't be begging. Okay. You're not. You're nah. I'll feed you again just now, but you're being greedy now. Anyway, so T20RP MK3. Yeah, this is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever held in my hands. I think I said the same thing about the KPH-30Is. But my god, this thing. I don't know what the fuck, what Fostex were trying to do. I don't know. Okay, but they said they wanted to make a monitoring fucking planar can, and they ended up making one of the most OP, apocalyptically, good god, what the fuck is this can? Okay, yeah, I opted for the 20 because, well, it would have either been 20, 40, or 50. And you pretty much, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that I got this on the recommendation from Zeos. I'm a bit of I like bass, and I'm an open back kind of guy, so this was the obvious choice. But yeah, I don't think it really matters which one. I think all three of them will be truly fucking ridiculous, and it kind of puts me in a position where I'm like, God damn it, do I just want to buy the other two just to see? But I doubt that'll be even necessary. You know what? Let's get into the status quo. Up next is what we would usually do, which is going to be underwhelming. Just let me get that straight. As first of all, we have to get into what's in the box. So this is going to be a pretty short one because it's not one of the most fun unboxing experiences ever. No, it's not fun. There's nothing special about this, and I'm not putting them back so I can just take them out because they were packaged so fucking, shitty. Not so much shitty, but extremely, it feels kind of fucking cheap. Don't you? I'll be with you just now. They feel kind of cheap when unboxing them, because inside the box it's just a fucking cavity with some bubble wrap and some documentation. No one really cares about that. It's just put in there. Someone open up the box, just fucking put it in there, and we're done. So we're gonna put that right there, and you can immediately see on the box it's supposed to be nothing too fancy. There's a purpose to this. Cables, removable cable, which is a good thing. I always like that, but it's kind of a bit different than what you would normally expect. So let's first get to the one that I dislike ferociously. Yeah, Jesus. This is fucking... it's not much longer than most. I'm pretty sure they're, again, like 6 feet or something like that. But fuck this cable. It feels cheap, it feels jank, and they're jankily put in the box. So, I mean, you can kind of like try and stretch this out, and I'm pretty sure it's going to become straight at some point. And I understand completely why this needs to exist. These are supposed to be work monitoring cans. So you'll be plugging them somewhere fucking over there, and you'll plugging them in fucking amp or whatever's over there, and you'll be bits away from it. So that's fine, but fuck these. These are a bit more interesting. Still pretty damn jank, even more jank, but it's a softer fucking rubber, which is cool, and it's orange, which kind of accommodates the orange cable that feeds through the band on the cans themselves. You do not get this adapter in the box. I didn't get one. I'm not so sure if I were supposed to. These I actually got new, because trying to get a hold of any of these in South Africa is fucking impossible. So I just got them over from Amazon quite recently, actually. I just bit the bullet and said, fuck it, I need to know how this is, because there's been the whole hubbub. So yeah, put this on because I run it off the solid state. Power reasons, I'll get to that. And yeah, I like the length. This is a very nice length. This is a decent fucking length. But the cable is still kind of sad. They do the right angle thing, which they kind of should. You know, it's like a plug it in and then turn lock situation. Again, not wanting to rip it off when you rip it out when leaving. So yeah, that's the box. I'm primarily using the orange cable, which goes with the orange accents on the internal cables, which is fine. I can roll with that. It's an interesting look. But yeah, I'm gonna start, to discuss the look and feel, which is the build and the feel, which is up next. So let's just fucking get to it. The build and the feel. Some positive points, some negative points. Nothing truly game breaking in a positive or negative sense, except one fucking thing. I'm gonna get to that because Jesus, Fostex, god damn it. But overall, they've got a when you take them out the box for the first time, you're like, they're lighter than I immediately assumed. And then you hold them in your hands, and if you held quite a few headphones, then you'll realize they are a bit on the heavier side. Not uncomfortably heavy, not LCD2 Classics heavy, but still, you can feel it. And it's immediately apparent that most of the weight kind of resides in the cup area, and I'm guessing this has an impact on it as well. So overall, I'll get to the patch just now. This lends itself kind of this is kind of the same like what the DT990s, the Bayer Dynamics do. This is fun. This is cool. It feels, given the power that these require, and I'll get to that then, these feel a bit anemic. They feel fucking tiny. But again, electricity, gauge, blah, blah, blah. So overall, the cup look is fine. It's a very unique looking can, in the sense that nothing looks like this. I haven't seen anything that even resembles something like this. Maybe I just haven't seen a lot of it. Mostly plastic, a lot of plastic going around. Not cheap plastic at all. It feels nice. It's a matte plastic, which is fine. And, everything doesn't have to be metal to feel good. That's fine. Except for this. Good God, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is, because it feels like a brushed aluminium or aluminum if you're a fucking asshole. No, I'm kidding. Dialect differences, fine. I say aluminium. I just, it's what I grew up with. But I don't think it's just this. This seems to be some sort of a fucking tungsten carbide aluminium fucking composite. Because this is Jesus. This is fucking. You're not bending this. You're not bending that. Don't try, because you're not going to do it. Now, I don't know if the reluctance to bend inwards has something to do with this. It could be that this stops it from happening, but overall it feels extremely fucking hard, which is an interesting way of handling it. I mean, this slides like with a friction type of fit setup there, up and down, and it keeps its place, so that's cool. And this is an eventual stopping point, which is kind of a good idea. If you've got an extremely fat fucking head, which I've got a fat face, but not that fucking fat, then you might reach the limits of this, but I haven't experienced, this is round about me, a bit more maybe. So, and the rest is like, it's supposed to be some sort of a leathery thing, but it's definitely synthetic. It's a cheap, leathery substance. And the Fostex logo is cool. So let's quickly go to the pads. So the pads are kind of underwhelming. They're not as shit as some people said. They do provide some nice cushioniness. It's not the softest I've ever felt. And it kind of gives you this over on-ear feel, which is weird, but it doesn't sit uncomfortably. Not on the fucking cups, not the pads. They cushion the ears and they sit fine. It's not the biggest like hole, so it's definitely your ear's going to be touching right over there, but it sits fine. I did order the replacement pads, the Brainwaves ones. Again, of course, I did, because the moment I put these on, I was like, okay, this is fine, but it won't fucking do. So I ordered them. They're on their way. Those that fit on all the Fostex, all the Shures, a bunch of fucking Audio-Technicas. I got two, the hybrids and that reddish fucking one. So they're on their way, and I'm very excited for those. Let's just get to the fucking crux of this whole build and feel shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. So Fostex, so what I'm guessing happened here is, other than it makes noises, but not, concerning fucking noises. But what I'm thinking happened here, and I could be wrong, is that you guys were like, okay, yeah, so we've spent quite a lot of cash on the drivers and this fucking material, whatever the fuck this is. Like, this is unearthed and synthesized with stark fucking tech. So we've got amazing fucking, cups and, drivers and this fucking shit. What's the, oh my god, we ran out of money with the rest. More specifically, the fucking headband. Do not let this fool you. This is gonna feel cushion. You're gonna feel like a cushion. Fuck you. This is, Jesus. This is not a cushion. This is the fucking, this is like the most prototype shit ever. Like, unless you go full fucking argon, this doesn't really just feel uncomfortable. It fucking hurts almost. Okay, that shit sucks. It sucks donkey balls. Fostex, what the fuck was this? Okay, I'm pretty sure no one at Fostex is ever gonna look at this video. But if you are watch it, fucking right now. What the fuck is this? What was the thinking here? Okay, that looks cool and like the fake stitching or real stitching. I don't fucking know. It looks cool, but too cool for fucking school, my boys. But no. I'm being hysterical about this because this shit sucks donkey balls. Big floppy donkey dick. Okay, this no. I want like at least a 5-page fucking essay sent to me via fucking courier pigeon to explain to me what the thought process was behind this bullshit right here, because this sucks so much ass. Fuck this. I'm mad because the overall feel is so good, and then this is digging into your fucking head. It could be I'm fucking some sort of anomaly, and my fucking top of my face conforms in such a way as not to accommodate this. Could be. And even if you have the most fluffy fucking top of your head with a lot of hair, unlike me, I'm pretty sure this is still gonna piss you off. And I've never seen anyone say this. I don't know why they didn't say this, but it's fuck this. I'm very, very tempted to get like some sort of a cushiony nugget situation to fix this. Anyway, that set aside, if we remove this from the fucking equation, I approve of the build and the feel. I approve. It's fine. It's merely fine. It looks cool. It feels nice. And, most of the materials used is not like fucking gonna give you gonorrhea. But let's get to the actual part. The part of this review and the part that really explains what the fuck is this question I asked right in the beginning. Yeah, let's get to the sound. Oh my god. This, you know what? No, fuck it. Bass. All the fucking bass. Jesus, the bass. Ooh, okay, so I'm not quite sure what kind of fucking witchcraft this is, because I've removed these pads in the hopes of putting on some fucking pads I got from the... Let me just go grab them quickly. Okay. These pads. These are the M40s, M40Xs. Audio Technicas, and I got these for these, but also to try on these. These came earlier because I got them directly from a store in South Africa, and they're fine. They're nice. They're all plushy and bullshit. They're supposed to say help with alleviating, some of the harshness, and then fucking assisting in some bass. I wanted to put this on this, and it didn't fit. Okay, it didn't fit, and I was kind of pissed off. And the other thing is they kind of ruined this, but I'll do maybe some YouTube shorts. I guess I don't fucking know. But my point of all this is, I removed this bed, and the driver seems to be this fucking little thing. I don't know what the rest. Maybe there's more underneath. I don't know because it fucking sounds like it. But it's fucking this thing. It's small. It's fucking like this. Okay. How in the hell is that small ass fucking planar doing this shit? What is this? What is this Dota? Okay. What is this magic? This doesn't make fucking sense. I do not approve. Don't fuck with me, Fostex. This doesn't make sense. There's something else in here. Because there's still a fucking gap there. There's more shit in here. Because... Okay, so... it seems like I'm ranting. This is excitement. Happy excitement, okay? The amount of bass that these produce at the quality levels of bass that they do is nothing short of ridiculous. Fucking hysterical. Apocalyptic. It's stupid. It makes no fucking sense. And anyone that reviewed these and didn't bring that up, and I don't see a lot of reviews for these specifically because everyone runs to the 50s, which the 40s, 50s, and 20s are basically the same thing. The way I have it is just open, semi-open, and closed on the 40s. Z is the only one that I can remember that explicitly said the bass on this shit is ridiculous and awesome. And that's obviously why I got them. He even said in his video, he said, our Lord and Savior proclaimed, he said, after this video, a lot of 20s are going to sell and a lot of 1840 pads. Which I got and I got. So, yeah, I'm sheeple. I'm part of the fucking sheeple crowd. But I'm so fucking glad I did this because you put these on your ears and this fucking annihilates the top of your face. And then you get to a track, anything, honestly, every single song, it gives it bass. If there's a lack of bass, this will give it some bass. It's kind of, the rap and R&B. Like, this reinvigorated my inclination towards old school rap and R&B again, which I already loved, but these make you want to listen even more, okay? There's a low-end fucking slam and quantity and rumbly fucking bass that's equal to literally nothing I've heard. Nothing. There's an argument to be made here that is it possible to produce too much bass? Because even when shutting off, bypassing my EQ, which is like the V-shape EQ, it still produces hilarious amounts of bass. These are legitimately what you would call bass fucking cannons in your ear holes. But here's the crux of it. Here's the silly shit. You'd think, producing all that stupid bass, that the mid to high end will suffer greatly. You can't have that much beauty in the low end and that quantity in the low end without sacrificing something. It doesn't. Okay? Maybe there's a slight argument to be made. A slight fucking argument to be made at a certain little... Again, I don't do graphs, and I haven't looked at any graphs. This is just my own visual representation of what I would do. The same like the DT990s did, where it's just like they did this fucking dip and then skyrocket. Maybe there's a slight fucking dip in the upper mids, but so slight that you don't care. You really don't care. It's extremely slight. I shouldn't even have brought it up. I'm just gonna, because these things are getting sucked off on a daily basis. Okay, I'm sucking this dick and hard, like fucking this. Okay, the highs and the mids are still perfectly clear and on point. Nothing is sacrificed. What is this? How are these not selling for $300 at least? I don't understand what the fuck this is. This is so stupid to me because it's not like they're cheap. Current prices, and apparently according to Amazon, there's not a lot left in the world because I think there's this new TR versions out. I don't know. So I'm guessing these are like end of life, end of cycle, and they're being replaced. So there's not a lot of these, according to Amazon. Could be only my Amazon showing me these quantities in order to wanting me to buy this shit. I'm pretty sure they've listened to what the fuck I had to say, because I had this thing in the cart for quite a while, and suddenly, at some point, they dropped from 169 to 135. And I was like, yep, yeah, okay. So targeted fucking marketing, they're basically asking me to buy these. And at that point, why the fuck aren't you going to do it? Like, I don't like the idea of that shit happening, but that just said to me, yep, okay, I'm doing it. I'm part of the fucking crowd now. I've fallen to our overlord, fucking Bezos, and I bought them. And from the second I've put them on, I've been amazed every single. They don't break your mind as hard as the KPH30Is do, because they don't make sense in a price perspective as well. Like, these aren't cheap, but they sound like they have to be a lot more expensive. At least for me, because this is a extremely pleasurable sound. Like, there is no one, literally no one. I've put this on their faces and said, I do not like this. They all fucking love this. Every single goddamn person. Okay, it's been like 6. But every single goddamn fucking person put them on their faces and they were like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? This makes no sense. I'm not going to go into more extra detail. The bass is ridiculous. There's fucking heaps, shitloads, like the entire fucking truckload of bass with exemplary, awesome, not the most perfect, not perfect. Okay, Sandaras, LCDs, and to a certain extent, maybe the Fidelios, for me, the high end is a bit more pleasing, but they still win in that department. But these have this beautiful equilibrium, which is also skew, which doesn't make sense. I know, equilibrium, but it's actually fucking skew, but it's still fucking awesome. It meets in this awesome fucking place, this ethereal little fucking ball of awesomeness. That's the sound. If you have never put one of these on your faces, please do. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter if it's either these or the 40s or the 50s, but these are being fucking touted, even on the box or wherever. Somewhere it says awesome bass. On the website it says awesome bass. No, it's not awesome bass. It's fucking stupid bass. Silly bass. All the fucking bass. Okay. Now that I've sufficiently ejaculated all over myself, let me go rub down my chair, and we get to the power and the conclusion. So as far as power, let me just. I think this open window is gonna cause some shit. Fucking blinds. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Power and conclusion. As far as the power goes, please listen carefully. I've had some weird anomalies with these. Okay, as far as the fucking box go and normal convention when looking at... Oh yeah, there it says, right there, deep bass. Anyway, as far as normal convention goes, as far as, when you look at the numbers, it says 50 ohm, and they're like, not too bad. I mean, it's not normal, every day, 32s. But then you look at the fucking sensitivity, and it's 92. That's really very well on the fucking lowish side, or high. I don't know how you put that. High or low, like it's high in the sense of it needs more, but low in the sense of it's extremely inefficient. Either way, these are inefficient. And apparently they can reach like a peak power of 3 fucking watts. That's 3,000 milliwatts. That's stupid. The last time I've seen that was on the Shure SRH 940s. I think it's something like that. So those DJ cans, I think that's the third one I ever bought. And I offloaded that to a friend which, needed it. That's the last time I've seen any headphone give me like a random ohm rating, blah, blah, but the peak power input is like 3 fucking watts, which is stupid. That's a lot. That's going to destroy your ears, fucking your firing of synapses. That's going to infiltrate your goddamn brain and destroy you from the inside. Your face will implode. you need to amplify these. You need to get a nice amp, not a entry-level shitty amp, not a fucking silly tube amp. I don't know how they work on tubes. In fact, I've been so enamored with these on this specific SMSL, the SP200, that I haven't even plugged them into the fucking tube amp. I'm pretty sure it's going to run them, but for some reason, I just don't want to ruin what the fuck I'm hearing. But I did say there's an anomaly. I took these to work. Remember when I said I put these on multiple faces? I plugged this, and again, I've noticed, I've said this in the past, where some efficient cans can be plugged in to MacBook Airs and Pros, especially the newer ones, and it gives more power. Sometimes it gives more power than your equivalent everyday notebook would, or standard desktop PC. And at least it feels like that for me. I know the new Pros has like apparently an enhanced DAC amp combo, whatever the fuck, for high impedance devices, but these worked extremely well on the MacBook and even on the shitty Dell Latitude that one of my colleagues uses at work, myself included. I plugged them in and I was like, oh my god, like you ran them at 100% volume, like they were maxed the fuck out. And still more volume could have been had, but wasn't necessary. And they still felt awesome. I mean, you could hear there was a lack, in a sense, where it wanted more. So you can like drop the volume a bit, but like accentuate the perks, like the bass, and across the spectrum, it felt like it needed a bit more. But you can, for some reason, you could plug this shit into a shitty notebook, and it's gonna give it power to the extent where you're still gonna enjoy them. This is fucking silly, but please don't do that. Because they sound cool and nice and awesome on that, but the moment you amplify these, oh my god, that's when the magic and the fucking beauty. I just want to snap them from that's when they really come alive, and you should please do that. Amplify these. This isn't even an opinion. Just do it. Like, the numbers clearly indicate as such, and even though that anomalous fucking scenario occurred at work, that shouldn't justify not doing that. Amplify the fucking Fostex. All of them. In conclusion, I am irrevocably in love with these fucking cans. They are so fucking surprising. And god damn it. If you're an extreme lover of low end, it's so deceptive. If you remove the pad and you see the size of the driver, again, I don't know what happens in the back end. Maybe that's not the whole thing. I don't know. But it feels like I'm all salivating. It's spitting on myself, shit. It feels like there should be like two drivers. I don't know why this feels like the case. It's not. It feels like there's this adequate planar, not magnificent, like in the lines of like a HE400 SE, but a little bit less premium. Just fucking slightly, just a little bit. It feels like there's this planar in there for the mids and the highs, because you get that planar sound. You do. If you know what a planar sound is, you get that. You immediately hear it. But then it feels like in conjunction with that, behind that, they installed legitimate fucking low-end amplifiers. They installed subwoofers. It really sounds like that. It's stupid, the bass that these produce. Equal to literally nothing I've ever put on my face. Okay, I said that 99 Classics produce a lot of fucking bass, and they do. These shit on them, as far as the bass goes, and the quality. Like usually when there's a shit load of it, they tend to be muddy and shitty and fucking not like just a lot, but you know, not fucking just a ball of rounded. It's like they took the base bag and just scrabbled it up, and like there it is. There's base. There's a lot of it. These are like this pretty little ball of base. Like they're all smooth, fucking shiny. You just want to lick it, and it's a big ass fucking ball. Yeah, this shit. I'm so glad I got these, and I'm really excited about the pads. I really hope they don't diminish the basiness, because I do think the seal, I think the seal this creates contributes to the basiness. So hopefully the pads, well, okay, so these are probably some of the most modified cans ever. What I've heard, and kind of makes sense. But the argons, the way I have it, is specifically focused on the 50s. You get T60 argons as well, I think. Yeah, you get T60 argons. I've looked on their site, and it doesn't seem to give you an option to choose between 20, 40, and 50. Maybe I overlooked that. But it seems to focus more on the 50 because all the hubbub was around the 50. And if they improved with a pad swap, that's a very fancy ass fucking pad swap, but if they improved with a pad swap on the 50s, I'm pretty sure, because it's not like the 50s and the 40s have a lack of bass. Apparently they still have a lot of bass. It's just like these have fucking a lot. So I'm hoping they don't fuck with the characteristics regarding the bass. If they do, I'll either deal with it or just use those pads on something else. Because like I said, other than this bullshit fuck knuckle move they pull here, they're not uncomfortable on the pads. They just leave something to be desired. So yeah, again, I don't know if Amazon is truthful in the sense of saying that there's like, I think on my screen it says like 6. There was 8 when I bought them, then there were 7, and now suddenly there's 6 left of these specifically. The other 2 models also not a lot, also under 10 or something like that. If you can buy them, I'm shilling this because you need to experience this. This needs to be experienced. They don't transcend you into a different fucking universe like the Sandaras did for me in the beginning and still do. And what the LCD2s, oh my god, I'm going to review those as well. They don't transcend you into a different dimension of fucking awesomeness and bliss and just fucking audiophile level sustenance. What the fuck I'm saying. But Jesus, they're special. Oh my god, you just need to hear these. I'm not saying more. There we go. T20RPs. Don't think it matters which one. I got the 20s. And good god. What the fuck is this shit? It was kind of an exhausting fucking review because I kind of get a bit hysterical when talking about these. Okay. I think I need a bit of a lie down. Here we go. T20RPs. Awesome. Get them. Fucking just do it. Blah, blah, blah.